Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and I am live here at Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And I am we, actually, I should say, are about to get ready with the very first match of Round 1 Knockout Challenge. Now, just a real brief description. This comes from the list and everything that was Outer Point Streaming put out a sign-up list last October, so on and so forth. Anyway, I came up with the idea of doing a knockout challenge with everybody that was on the list. So it has gone over like gangbusters. There are a lot of players that have been asking and begging to get into... Sorry, somebody just walked in front of the booth. Get into this challenge, but hopefully it's very successful and we get to do it again. Anyway... today's match, as you could already see previously, I'm going to get this set up over there. All right. So, very first match is Chris Green taking on Phong N. Now, they have not decided what game is going to be played because part of the rules is they are going to lag for the break, and whoever wins the lag gets to spin the wheel. And the wheel has, you'll see it in just a minute, has 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball all the way around the wheel. So whatever it lands on, that's the game that they're playing. And also the person who wins the lag gets the first break. So I'm going to have them lag, and then I'm going to go out there and have them spin the wheel. So we'll be right back. All right, as everybody could see, or hopefully you could see, Chris Green won the leg, so he got to spin the wheel, and he spun it, landed on 10-ball. So let me get the scoreboard set up real quick, because Chris actually gets one game because of the difference in Fargo. So Chris has to win 7. Phong has to win 8. So if you look at the scoreboard right there, right in front of you, you can see, obviously. Right next to the Outer Point Streaming logo is the race. Right next to that is their Fargo. And then we have the score. And I actually have something that I'm working on. You'll get to see in just a moment. Everybody let me know how it looks. So anyway, if you can hear me out there, thank you everybody for stopping in. Much appreciated. If you haven't already liked Outer Point Streaming, please do so. Share it on all of your social media. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let me know how the sound and the audio or video is. And let's get rolling. All right, Mad Matt. I'm going to have you blocked from now on. Just from your comment. Not really, but I really should. Anyway, Scott Henry, we are at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, home of Tyler and Margaret Steyer. They are our house pros. Sadly, Tyler just lost to Carlo Beato in the Pro Billiards Series out in Vegas about 10, 15 minutes ago. I hope I didn't ruin that for anyone. My apologies if I did. But this is the Varsity Club Outer Point Streaming Knockout Series, or Knockout Challenge Series. 32 players were taken off the list of sign-ups from back in October, November, I believe. Brian and I had created a list along with sign-up list for all of our divisions and everything else, and lots of things going on. So, anywho, this is a 32-player single elimination tournament. All right, that cue ball got away. I'll put the payout and everything up there in a couple of moments. Ooh, boy. Well, that was a fun way to start the match. The 8-ball hung up for Phong and sat there for about 5 or 6 seconds, I believe, and then fell. So that had to be put back up where he thought it was, or very close to where it was. All right, Phong with quite the tester here. This is tough. On the rail. Yeah, that was quite the challenge. And it never fails. The very first game, I don't care what your Fargo is, the very first game of any stream it's hard to open your bank account. All right, this should do it for Chris, though. Barring any disaster. All right, 1 for Chris. All right, nothing going down, but nothing much for Phong to shoot at unless he decides to take on a bank right or a jump immediately. Looks like Fong's electing to push out. I fully understand that, Scott Henry. Ooh, nice. Very nice save by Chris there. He's got him pretty locked up on that 7. Yeah, Scott, I do know that you play at Sussex. And I believe, actually, Brian is going to be there today live streaming the Cue It Up Network tour stop at Sussex Bowl, I believe, is today. Pretty sure. Actually, I know it is. So, anywho, that'd be a question, really good question to ask Brian. Yeah, I don't know if I agree 100% with playing that to the short side of the 5. I think I would have probably drawn one rail and come to the high side of that 5 ball, but if he can get out, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was... He left himself a little tough. But got away with it. Phong missing, and then leaving Chris with thin cut on a 5. He's going to have to watch that 9 ball. Yep, I kind of figured that might be a problem. Probably going to have to either play safe or bank the 6 cross side. And successfully so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ay. Did not want to do that. What a golden opportunity for Chris to jump out to a 2-game lead, and getting a 1-game spot would have been tremendous. But now, given ball in hand to Phong on the 9-10. Not too tough. All right, we're all tied up at 1. This is winter break. BCA rules. Rack your own. So Phong with the break in rack number 3. And a successful one it is, with a shot on the 2 ball. And it does look like it, oh boy, I don't know, that might go past the 8 ball. I am not 100%, but it does go on the side, so. Pretty open rack. All right, draw it back about a foot. Leave himself with a shot at the 4 in the side. Don't want to get too cute. Otherwise, that 9 looms rather large. Or play it all the way down, which is not a bad choice at all. Thin the 4 and then come between the 8 and the 9. Play the 5 in the lower left as we see it. Just don't. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Yikes. All right, Chris with ball in hand on the 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Looks like Chris is opting to probably just play a stop shot. Come off the rail just a little bit, about 6 inches or so. Play the 9 in the... Uh-oh. Ooh. Would have liked to stop that a lot sooner. All right, 9 in the lower right and draw the cue ball right to the rail. Come back out for the 10 in the upper right. Well, that miss on the 9 ball is going to give Phong the game to tie up the match, basically. It's 2-1, but Chris gets a game, so that evens the race. All right, Phong set to break in rack number 4 in this race to 8 for Phong, race to 7 for Chris. And again, if you are just joining me, thank you very much for being here at Outer Point Streaming. I am live at Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I'm Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and in the booth with me is absolutely nobody. So I'm here all on my own, and the reason being, we also have a 550 and under tournament that is going on right now. So this place is absolutely packed with pool players, and pretty much all of them are playing. So you get to hear the sound of my lovely voice for the rest of the day. Aren't you lucky? Not. So anywho, this started out with 32 players, and if you look at Digital Pool and look out Knockout Challenge at Varsity Club, it's going to come up a little cheddar. Ooh, boy. Might have a shot, but that cue ball is going to have to fly around the table. Anyway, $125 entry, and it was capped. It's $5.99 and under, basically. Single elimination, and yeah, once you're out, you're out. That's it. All kinds of cool prizes. Challenge chips are going to be handed out at the end of this match. And then throughout, oh my gosh, I think I've got 3 matches tomorrow, 1 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday. So you're going to want to stay tuned for all of these because this is going to be fun. All right, Phong missing the 3, leaving Chris with a shot at the 3. Not the easiest to get on the 4, but what he did was tie up in the 9 and the 10. So that's going to make it a little bit more challenging. As I was saying, thank you everybody for being here. If you haven't already subscribed to Outer Points, I would greatly appreciate if you did that. And then share it with your friends, family. Let them know what you're watching and why. Because we're trying to grow the sport, to say the least. Well, Phong with a miss on the 4 ball, but got extremely fortunate with that ball getting behind the 9 and the 10. And it is off the rail, so Chris does have an opportunity to play a safe here. And successfully. Well, successful hit, I should say. Wow, very very nice shot. Very nice shot by Chris. You had to hit that super thin with a little bit of spin on it to keep that cue ball down there, and then ended up with a pretty decent shot on the 8 here. Key obviously is getting a really good shot on the 9 ball. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know if he's going to like this either. He may have to bank this cross side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Saved by the outer points. All right, down she goes, 3-1 in favor of Phong. Well, the cue ball went from one side to the other side of the table and ended up scratching, giving Chris ball in hand. He had pocketed the ball. The only real issue is going to be the 4 to the 5, from what I can tell here. Actually, now it's going to be the 3 to the 4, because that just put the 4 in an ugly spot. It's going to have to come between the 9 and the 4, hit it thin, and get almost perfect shape on this. And pretty much did. But, like I had said, the 4 to the 5 now is going to be a challenge. Actually, that might pass the 7. I don't know. We're about to find out together. It does. All right, came up a little bit cheddar on the 6 ball, so he's going to have to play this one really super thin, or play the bank on the 6. Yeah, he's really going to have to let this cue ball loose, and I don't think there's any way of avoiding that 9 ball down in the bottom. So what it's going to do after that, I don't know. Concentrate on the 6 first, though. Oh, hit it really good. Just don't scratch. Oh, jeez. Well, this has given Phong yet another golden opportunity to get halfway there, halfway to home. All right, this 10 ball to make it 4-1. All right, another successful break by Phong, and this time keeping the cue ball on the table, giving him a really good opportunity. The only issue really is the 5-8 is in kind of a precarious spot down there. Excuse me. Actually, here's the golden opportunity, because there's no way he's going to avoid hitting the backside of the 3 or the 8. It's a matter, obviously, of coming out with a shot on the 4. Be interested to see how he plays this. Hit it hard and hope. Oh, avoided it completely. Great shot. Opting to play for the combo 5-8, and that is not a bad angle at all. But I think he's drawing to the short side of the 5 with the angle he's got on the 4. This might be a bit of a draw into it. Wow. That was one heck of a shot by Phong. Most impressive. That might be a game winner there. All right, just pocket the 6 and get the cue ball away from the rail at... Oh, boy. Never mind. Well, it's not at the end of the match, but I think this is a game that Chris has to... He's got to finish this rack. Give a little bit of a confidence booster. He's missed a couple of key shots in this match so far that it actually should be about 3-1, or I'm sorry, 3-2 in favor of Chris. Wow, another great shot. That's a fabulous shot by Chris. Perfect speed, right between the 8 and the 9. All right, one ball at a time, Mr. Green. All right, came up a little chatter on that one. He is right at the 50-yard line. Oh, boy. I don't know if I agree with this. I don't know if I like this bank shot. This could be a sellout shot. Well, I'll tell you what. He did not leave Phong with the easiest of shots either here. This is a super thin cut. and probably end up having a scratch, or he can't play it all the way down. I don't think he can draw out of it. He's going to have to play the bank. Ended up a little bit fortunate because Chris gets another shot at the table, and he's going to have to play a bank cross-side himself. Yep, down she goes. If you're just joining me, thank you again, everybody, for being here. Let me give you a little idea. This is basically what it is. So we started out with 32 players. Very first knockout challenge. There's going to be 31 streamed matches. Every one of them is live. I take that back. Actually, there is one person who has said for the first round they are going to play somewhere or at a different time that it's not going to be streamed. I cannot be here to stream it, so they're going to handle it on their own. Anyway, very first knockout challenge, and I'm going to be doing this again. The resounding amount of people that I had, almost 70 people that had asked, another 35 or so on top of the people that were already signed up. So I've got right around 70 people that wanted to play in this, so I'm going to do it again. So, that being said, let's get back to the action here. We've got Chris coming up dry and leaving Phong in the pocket, tight against the outer points. Pushed out. I think that was a safety attempt, but unsuccessfully. All right, pretty successful stay safe by Chris. Leaving Phong with a jump shot on the 6 ball. I don't know if there's much he's going to accomplish by doing. He called the 10. Wow. I think he actually left him a window there. I think Chris can see this. What's up, Shelly Drake? Good to hear from you. Looking forward to having you here. I forgot when yours is scheduled for. I know it is. I think it's next weekend or next week during the week. I'll tell you what. Let me just pull it up on Digital Pool. Yep, next weekend. So everybody that's watching, if you haven't had an opportunity, go check out WMPS, and that is Shelly Drake. She does a lot of streaming from her phone, and actually has some really good footage of WISPA this last weekend from Appleton. The singles event was this past weekend. And she does a lot of, I believe, some of it's from Weston Lanes, all over the place, up north. So, big shout out to Shelly Drake. She does an awesome job. And yes, what a heartbreak for Tyler today. That sucks. But I got 8th place. Played well. Had a good tournament. Hopefully a little bit of a confidence builder. I believe Chris has called the 10 ball here. That'd be awful hard to get. You really have to draw into this. Yeah, that was a tough shot. And has left Phong with pretty basic pool. Oh, my bad, Shelly. She does have streaming cameras now. Fantastic. Love to hear it. So if you do get an opportunity, go over and check out some of Shelly's content. It's fantastic. Yet another Wisconsinite, fellow cheesehead, wanting to grow the sport. Oh my. That one almost didn't go in either. All right, that gives Phong 5. A little bit more cue ball control on that break from Phong. Keeping the cue on the table this time, but not pocketing a ball. Dumper Dan in the house. What's going on, Dan? Dumper was supposed to... Lisa and I were in Florida last week. We just got home last night. And he was supposed to be down in Florida as well with a buddy of his. We actually were down there in December for... would have been Lisa's sister's wedding in Isla Mirada, Florida Keys area. Just north of Florida Keys, I should say. Anywho, this time we were in Tampa for a week by her other sister, or two of her sisters. So I got to play golf for 4 out of the last 7 days. It was freaking gorgeous. Rained the first 2 days, but we found other things to do, and then the sun came out, and holy crap. What? What a shot. Apparently he didn't call it. That was a good shot as well by Phong. So now... how unfortunate. Played a really good combo. Bad kiss off the 9 ball. Uh-oh. Well, this is an opportunity for Chris, yet again, basically to tie this up, even though it would be 5-4 if he did run out this rack. He's got a 1-game spot. So that would, in essence, tie it up. What's up, Maynard? Maynard A-Bear in the house. Actually, Maynard is going to be playing. Let me pull up the chart here on Digital Pool. He's going to be playing against Dustin Clark on Tuesday. Wait a minute. I think, yes, Tuesday. Tuesday at 6 o'clock. So tune in for that one. That's going to be a good one. Dustin Clark, 523. Maynard, 584. So Maynard is going to be giving up a game. All right, Chris faltering again on the run out. So I got to give a shout out to Nathan Ailes, who's actually my son. Went to Savannah College of Art and Design. Graduated last summer before, and he helped me with. I gave him an idea of what I wanted to do for this knockout challenge. So if you look at all those little boxing gloves at the very bottom, that's his design. So I told him exactly how I wanted it, and so on. So we're working on a couple of other things, but I love the way that it turned out. It looks pretty cool. If you like it, give him a shout out, not me. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, you know. He gets all the credit. All right, Chris most likely going to have to play the bank, or he could have played kind of a two-way shot, played the bank safe. That made the combination a little bit more challenging. He did call the 7, but I think he's calling the carom. Good shot. Really good shot. All right, really good shot by Phong there. This should get him within 2 of victory. Yeah, Dumper, we had a great time. The girls went to the zoo. We went to... where else did we go together? We went to the Tampa Aquarium. And then we went to Crystal Springs. Swimming with the manatees. What a great time. It's like the 3rd or 4th time we've done it. And honestly, it never gets old. So, playing golf, making dinner together every night, and yeah, it was a great time. Three of us couples. It was brutal coming back because yesterday when we left, it was 72 degrees, and when we woke up this morning here in Wisconsin, it was 12. Not really enjoying that all that much. Got a nice tan, but anyway, heard it's supposed to get up to, 55 or 56 tomorrow, so it'll feel almost like 72. You are correct, Dumper Dan. I totally misread that chart there. Dumper Dan. So it's Dan Welch and Brian Kurtz are going to be playing Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And then Maynard and Dustin Clark are going to be playing March 4th at 7 p.m. My bad. We're all good. Yikes. That's corner of the corner pocket there. Outer points, I should say. Just got the best of Chris. He is hooked on the outer point. So he's either going to have to, yeah, it looks like he's going to have to masse. Or jump. I don't know if I'd recommend this. Yeah, this is pretty tough. I don't think he can get away from or up fast enough to get away from that outer point. I really don't believe it. Well, this is a pretty tough racket. Even if, well, he hit that way too hard, obviously. He's not going to end up with a shot on the 3. Oh, he called cross side. But that 9-10 is in a really ugly spot. I don't believe that 9 passes the 10 ball. So that's going to make it pretty... Hey, left Chris with a shot here. Well, not only did he miss the shot, he broke up the 9-10, but did get away with a little bit of it, messing up the 8-9. But I think if Phong really wanted to, he could get rid of that right now and still get shape on the 5. Because getting on that 8 ball is going to be next to impossible. That was a great shot. That's fantastic. That was really well played. Good angle to pocket the 6 and come down table for the 9 ball. This could put Phong on the hill. I'm going to say just avoid the scratch. Good angle. Electing to play the 10 in the side. All right, 7-3 in favor of Phong. Looks like he pocketed the 4-ball. Bank on the 1 if he so chooses. Electing to play an attempted safe. I don't know if he got there or not. I think there is a window between the 3 and the 5 for him to shoot at the 1 ball. And there was. Perfect shaped on the 2 ball. You can float down, play the 3 in the side. I tell you, honestly, there's really no reason Chris shouldn't get out here. It's a pretty wide open table. Let's draw back a smidge. Don't forget to make the 3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for Chris. That makes it even worse. And the 5 goes in, which makes it 10 times worse. All right, 5 balls on the table for Phong to take the victory in this round 1 match of the very first knockout challenge here at Varsity Club. And again, I am Little Cheddar and live at Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And coming up over the next week and a half or so, there is going to be a total of another, 15 of these matches. Single elimination. Actually, while we're, throw the flyer up there real quick. Total prize pool, $3,200 out of 32 players. Every one of these matches is going to be live streamed. Good shot by Chris. Obviously going to have to get short side of the 10 ball, which shouldn't be an issue. All right. 7-4. We play on. Great shot by Chris there. That was fantastic. Beautiful shape on the 2-ball. And he had to thread a lot to get to that point. The rest, yeah, I'm not going to say it. The rest of this rack is a lot easier than that last shot. Uh-oh. He hooked himself again. Well, that was rather fortunate. I have no idea why he grabbed that jump cue, but he did. Well, I'll tell you, Phong playing the combo ended up super fortunate where that 3 ended up, because this is going to be a really tough hit for Chris. Might be able to come behind the 6-ball, 1 rail, and out. He's going to have to put some little schmutz on this one. All right, Phong with another opportunity to end this match. Ball in hand on the 3-ball. Could elect to play safe if you wanted to and get a 3 foul on Chris, but this is a pretty wide open rack. It's a matter of getting from basically the 3 to the 4. The hardest shot. And that's not even that bad because he could just play the 4-7 combo. Yikes. Well, definitely going to play the combo now. Now this becomes the key shot of this rack. 5 to the 6, because that 9-10 loom rather large. Hit it good. Hit it really good. I don't know how straight he is on this 6 ball. Not very straight at all, according to where he was pointing. Looks like he's going to have to force this over to the left a little bit to get the 8. And does exactly that. All right, we've got 2 balls for victory for Phong N. All right, that'll do it, folks. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in to Outer Point Streaming, the very first Knockout Challenge Round 1 match. And like I said earlier, I've got 15 more to do over the course of the next about 10 days or so. And then we're on to Round 2. So stay tuned, everybody. I am going to leave this up here for just a moment. Give you an idea of that's what we're doing. So anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and we'll be back with a little bit more action. Not tonight. Tomorrow. You know what? Let me see if I can find what's coming up tomorrow. Let's do that. There is tomorrow's first match. Jeff Getch taking on Michael Sabata. Jeff Getch giving up 1 game. And just like today, we're going to find out exactly what that game is as soon as they spin the wheel. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to our channel yet, Outer Point Streaming, please do so. And share that with all your friends and family. We'd greatly appreciate it. Until tomorrow, we will see you all later. Have a good afternoon and evening, everybody. Bye.